Dear brothers and sisters, what's wrong with this Pharisee? If we just look at the facts of what he prayed, he was actually stating the truth. He did not lie. He did pay his tithes, fasted twice a week, and he was honest, just, and did not commit any adultery. So, what was really wrong with the prayer of the Pharisee? What went wrong in his prayer was when he began to compare himself with other sinners, when he began to think highly of himself and praise himself for the good that he had done. All this self-praise became worse when he began to look down on others. Jesus doesn't like this kind of prayer. It is clear that Jesus does not like this Pharisee. But we should understand that this picture is not only meant for a certain group of people, but rather as a warning for all of us. We will be another Pharisee when we think that we have prayed good enough. We have spent a lot of time with God. We have taken part in many church activities. We have given donation for the church in a big amount. And we have been a good person. Then we compare ourselves with other people who has not done what we have done. We are a modern Pharisee when we have this kind of thinking. The challenge of today's gospel is to live exemplary moral lives, to be totally faithful to our spouses, to bring up good children, to come for Mass every Sunday, to pray regularly, to be successful in our career, and yet not to compromise in any way the practice of our faith. If we are able to do all this, then we should thank God for all the abundant blessings that we have received from Him. There is a story of Jack, a bus driver, who thinks very highly of himself. He looks down on other bus drivers and prides himself as being the most popular driver in Singapore. He was so good that the travel agencies had hunted him and snapped him up by giving him double pay. Jack would drive people all over Singapore and even on tours in Europe. On one of the trips, an old auntie came up to him and asked Jack, "Jack, would you like some nuts?" "Oh, hazelnuts, they are my favorite." "Thank you so much, auntie." Jack smiled and ate the hazelnuts and thought to himself, even old aunties love me, as he drove along the highways. An hour later, the same old auntie would come up and offered him more hazelnuts. And again, the same thing for the next 2 hours. Finally, Jack pulled up the bus and stopped for a short coffee break. Being curious, he asked, "Auntie, the hazelnuts are so delicious. Where did you buy them?" Auntie replied, "Oh, just before we got on the bus. You see, we like chocolates a lot, and because we have no teeth, we can only eat the chocolate pudding. So, I'm sorry if the nuts we give you were a bit moist." Dear brothers and sisters, Jack, as well as the Pharisee, fell into the same trap. So, when we are very good and gifted as a Christian, simply thank God for the blessings that He has given us. Nevertheless, nobody is perfect. So, do not begin to compare. Do not begin to look around. do not begin to ask and comment about others. It is not for us to judge others. Leave the judging to God. All we need to do is to focus on trying to be more Christ-like by becoming more forgiving, more compassionate, more generous, and selfless in our service of the needs of others. Just try to be more faithful and fervent in our prayers and more passionate in our efforts to love God more fully in our daily living.